Am I the asshole for not supporting my boyfriend's Twitch streaming dream because he's bad at games and neglecting his responsibilities? I'm really torn here and could use some outside perspective. My 27F boyfriend, 29M, Jake, has always been a huge video game enthusiast, which I've never had a problem with. However, about 6 months ago, Jake decided he wanted to pursue a career in live streaming on Twitch, focusing mainly on Minecraft. At first, I was supportive because I believe it's important to chase your dreams. But here's the issue. Jake is not good at video games. I'm not just talking about not being pro-level. He struggles with basic gameplay, gets easily frustrated, and, frankly, his streams are hard to watch because of the constant failures and lack of engaging content. Moreover, Jake has become what I describe as a deadbeat in pursuit of this dream. He quit his part-time job to dedicate more time to streaming, which has put the financial burden of our shared expenses entirely on me. Our apartment is a mess because he neglects chores, claiming he needs to focus on his career, and our social life has dwindled because he's always gaming or tutored, from staying up late streaming to an audience of less than 10 people. I've tried to have a conversation with him about maybe finding a balance, suggesting he could stream part-time while working, or at least helping out more around the house. He accused me of not believing in him and stifling his potential. I feel like I'm at my wit's end because I care about Jake, but I also can't watch him throw his life away for a dream that seems unattainable, especially when it's affecting our relationship and my well-being. So, am I the asshole for not supporting my boyfriend's Twitch streaming dream under these circumstances? Am I the asshole for canceling my sister's wedding venue booking? I, 30F, have found myself in a whirlwind of family drama and am genuinely perplexed if I am in the wrong here. My sister, Lena, 27F, got engaged last year and immediately fell in love with a specific wedding venue. It's this gorgeous, quaint place by the lake, which books out years in advance. Lena and her fiancé set their sights on a date 18 months away, but when they went to book, they were heartbroken to find it was already taken. Here's where things get complicated. My husband and I got married in a simple courthouse ceremony 5 years ago due to financial constraints. We've always talked about renewing our vows and having a real wedding once we were in a better place financially. Without thinking much of it, I had put down a deposit on our dream venue, the same one Lena wanted, for a surprise vow renewal for our 5th anniversary. The date? The exact one Lena had wanted but was told was booked. Fast forward to when Lena finds out. She came over to our house for dinner, and while showing her our recent vacation photos, she stumbled upon an email confirmation of the venue booking on my laptop. Lena was furious and accused me of intentionally sabotaging her wedding plans. She demanded that I cancel my booking so she could have her dream wedding on her desired date. I tried to explain that it was a misunderstanding and that I had booked the venue before her engagement, intending it as a surprise for my husband. However, Lena refused to listen and has since rallied our parents and other family members to her side, painting me as the villain who stole her wedding venue. My parents are now pressuring me to cancel my vow renewal and let Lena have the venue, arguing that her wedding is more important than my second one. My husband and I are heartbroken. We had been looking forward to this for years, and I feel like my dream is being dismissed as less valid because it's not my first wedding. So, AITA for not wanting to cancel my vow renewal booking for my sister's wedding?
Am I the asshole for refusing to tip my waiter because he spilled water on me? I had a pretty frustrating experience at a restaurant last night, and I need to know if I'm justified in feeling this way. So I went out to eat with a couple of friends at a fancy restaurant downtown. Everything was going smoothly until the waiter came over to refill our water glasses. As he was pouring water into my glass, he accidentally spilled some on me. It wasn't a huge amount, but enough to dampen my shirt and pants. I was pretty annoyed, but I didn't make a scene or anything. I just wiped myself off and tried to move on. However, when the bill came, I noticed that the waiter had added a 20% gratuity onto our total. Now, I usually tip well for good service, but considering the water incident, I didn't feel like the service was up to par. So, I asked the waiter to remove the gratuity from the bill. He seemed taken aback and asked if there was a problem with the service. I explained that I didn't appreciate getting water spilled on me and didn't think it warranted such a high tip. Well, he got defensive and argued that it was just an accident and that he had been attentive otherwise. In the end, I refused to tip him anything beyond what was required, which caused a bit of tension between us. My friends think I was being too harsh and should have just let it go, but I feel like I was justified in not wanting to tip for subpar service. So, AITA for refusing to tip my waiter because he spilled water on me?
Am I the asshole for insisting my friend to pay for the laptop he broke? I'm in a bit of an awkward situation with my friend, and I need your honest opinions. So the other day, my friend, let's call him Alex, came over to my place to hang out and play some video games. Everything was going fine until Alex got a little too into the game and accidentally knocked over my laptop. causing it to fall off the table and onto the floor. I was shocked and immediately checked my laptop to see if it was damaged. Unfortunately, there was a crack on the screen and the laptop wouldn't turn on. I was extremely upset because I had purchased it with money from my part-time job. Naturally, I turned to Alex and asked him what happened. He looked sheepish and admitted that it was his fault. He apologized profusely and said he would help cover the cost of repairs. However, when I took my laptop to the repair shop, they told me that it would be cheaper to just buy a new one than to fix the screen. I relayed this information to Alex and he seemed taken aback. He argued that he shouldn't have to pay for a brand new laptop since he only broke the screen. But I insisted that he should take responsibility for his actions and help me replace the laptop since it is now unusable because of him. Now, Alex is refusing to chip in for a new laptop, saying that it's not fair for him to bear the full cost, but I feel like he's trying to shirk his responsibility and it's causing a strain on our friendship. AITA for insisting that my friend pay for the laptop he broke? Am I the asshole for messing with my food thief roommate? I need your take on something that went down with my roommate. Let's call him Mike. So, Mike's been low-key raiding my food stash from the fridge without asking. At first, I thought it was just me being forgetful, but nah, this dude was munching on my stuff without a second thought. I tried being chill about it and brought it up a couple of times, but Mike kept denying it like he was auditioning for an Oscar. Fed up, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I picked up a box of chocolates, but instead of filling them with the good stuff, I went for something unexpected. Let's just say Mike wouldn't be rushing to snack on them again. Left the box in the fridge as bait, knowing Mike's weakness for free snacks. And sure enough, a few days later, I heard him digging into the chocolates like it was Christmas morning. Next thing I know, I hear a yell from the kitchen, followed by a mad dash to the bathroom. Yeah, you can imagine what happened next. After that, my food stayed put, and Mike's been way more cautious around the fridge. But when I told my buds about my little prank, they said I went too far and should have just talked it out with Mike again. Now I'm second-guessing myself. Did I take it too far, or was this just the wake-up call Mike needed? AITA for messing with my food thief roommate?